Bonjour à tous, c'est Trail pour la chaîne imaginaire, on se retrouve sur The Uncertain. On était arrivé dans l'appartement du robot qui devait nous renseigner et on devait fouiller jusqu'à trouver le disque de données.
Police are quite active in this part of the city. I need to be careful. I wonder whether the messenger has collected these books, or were they here before his arrival. I cannot carry any extra materials now. I better come back later when I have the chance to digitize these books. An old tablet PC. It appears that it has been used recently.
You won't believe it, but I saw it with my own eyes. A damn robot jacked the aero car. I just can't believe they could do such a thing. I mean, maybe it's some kind of power failure. Listen, turn off Jeff's auto updates, just in case. If this is some kind of bug, we better be on the safe side.
Et donc à la dernière vidéo, on a rejoint un groupe de robots rebelles qui n'a pas subi les mises à jour de l'USS Corporation. Et qui essaye de protéger les humains.
It is obvious that the police officers have searched the apartment carefully. Were they looking for the same things as me? There is nothing useful here. An elegant weapon from a less civilized time. The ammunition for this weapon has not been produced for many years, so it is completely useless. There is no point in disassembling it either, because it is too primitive to operate. I have encountered old newspapers and magazines on multiple occasions, but they were published 50 years before this newspaper. Our messenger's intercom. This model is newer than the one in the hospital. It is functioning. It most likely contains useful information, which could help me to find the data disk.
F2. Pourquoi vous ne répondez pas? Vos systèmes sont-ils opérationnels? Je vais déplacer le groupe afin d'éviter tout risque. Je vous attendrai dans le noyau. J'ai installé un nouveau protocole de défense. Inspectez la peinture, vous aurez besoin de la clé. Mon cher ami, veuillez... Excusez-moi de vous envoyer cette lettre à vous sans votre consentement. Mien... Non, l'honorable monsieur Daniel, sauf réclamation de votre part concernant l'argent. Et sinon, réclamé sera transféré au trésor de la banque. Donc je vous invite à conclure un accord pour faciliter les transferts de fonds. 40% pour vous, et votre pourcentage si vous acceptez ma proposition. Les détails du transfert seront envoyés à vous. S'il vous plaît, je vous demande dans le but de m'envoyer personnel votre adresse email. J'attends votre réponse le plus tôt possible. Sincèrement vôtre, Daniel A. Enor. Mise à jour familière de l'USS 12.5.23.11. Changement dans cette édition. Optimisation des systèmes de stabilisation. Ok. On l'a déjà vu, je crois. Pour la mise à jour des robots.
I need to delete this mail, so no one will ever read it.
Ok. Hit, ils ont kidnappé ma femme et ma fille pendant que l'on cherchait des vivres. Je n'ai aucune idée d'où elles sont et de ce qui se passe. Je suis allé dehors pendant juste 5 minutes et quand je suis revenu, je les ai vus se faire escorter dans une voiture de police. Je suis tellement stupide. Je suis resté debout là, dans un coin, et je regardais comme un lâche. Je ne peux pas me le pardonner. Je ne peux pas rester ici avec toi. Peter, merci pour tout. Tu nous as toujours aidés. Rita et moi. Vous, s'il vous plaît, veillez sur le groupe. Je dois retrouver ma famille coûte que coûte.
Apparently, this is some kind of container.
Enlever sa femme. Oui.
There is a secret safe deposit behind a painting. It is likely that the safe contains what I am searching for. A safe with an electronic lock that I do not recognize. I need to contact Gregory. I am stuck. I need to contact Gregory and decide what to do next. Hello, Gregory. I am on site.
Describe the situation. Did you succeed in entering the informer's apartment?
Everything is good. I entered the apartment through the fire escape, and am looking around at the moment.
I see. Did you find anything?
The disc is probably still here. I found a secret safe that has not been opened by the police, but I do not know how to open it.
I will ask Nick to help you. What else did you find?
I saw an unread message on the F2's intercom. It was received less than a day ago, most likely after the police visited the apartment. It says that the informer had an appointment in a place called The Core.
The Core. Let me see. There is an abandoned bar with such name 12 kilometers away from where you are. If you do not find the disc here, you should go and check there.
How do I crack a safe?
Nick will connect to it using your intercom. Explore its security and tell you what to do. It is strange that the police did not open the safe during the search.
It was hidden behind a painting. They probably just didn't find it.
A secret safe? But how did you find it?
I was looking at the painting when I noticed that it can be opened.
It is curious that you noticed that. Robots usually do not pay attention to pieces of art. That is probably why the police officers could not locate the safe. Okay, I am giving you Nick. Report when you find anything. Over.
Hello, RT. Put your intercom closer to the safe so I can connect to it.
All right. The safe is next to me.
Good. I am launching a connection. Connected. The safe is old-fashioned. I already found information about a security vulnerability of this model on the internet. We need a factory reset. Done. The safe has just generated a new password. I intercepted the password, but it is encrypted.
What do we do?
It uses cryptographic protection, which cannot be hacked remotely. I will write you a password guessing program. Swap the elements on the save screen and use the hints on the intercom panel. Ready. You can start now. RT, I am cutting the connection. Someone is trying to intercept our signal. We must go radio silent for a few hours. You have got everything you need to crack the safe. Over.
I have never cracked anything. Now I can only count on myself.
Ok. Ok. Un 3. Le 3. Un 8. 10 peut-être. Okay. Un 7.
As I expected, there's no data disk inside, but it seems that I found the key that is referred to in the letter. I have to take a risk and go to a bar called The Core, where I will probably find something of use.
Bon, apparemment il n'y a plus rien.
I should go. I will not find anything else here.
Bon, on va voir où ça nous mène. J'imagine qu'on va reprendre la voiture? Oui.
Why are the windows nailed down in this building? There is no one here. The lighting is functioning, although the building looks long abandoned. It is weird. My data indicates that this table is intended for a game called Pool. The purpose of the game is to hit balls of the same type into the pockets, and the last deposited ball must be the 8-ball. It is probably a children's game, because calculating the force of one object upon another and its forward trajectory is a simple task.
Ah, pas si simple. Pas si simple.
A liquid container made of glass. Once again, I do not understand the irrational choices humans made. Glass is too fragile to be a reliable storage device. It was like this when I found it. Why is this table reserved? There's plenty of seating space. The audio is stored on an analog vinyl disc that provides an unsatisfactory sound quality. An analog device for visual self-diagnostics. Very simple and very effective. Maybe the key that I found in the informant's apartment would fit here. A wooden door. There are many components here, made of this flammable material. It is locked. An armored door. Why is it inside the wardrobe? It appears that there is something important behind it. I must crack the code to open it.
Piraton, piraton. Enter audio password. Do, ré, mi, fa, sol, la, si. Ok, il manque le do. Do, ré, mi, fa, sol, la, si. Ok, ça me dit pas... La musique dans votre bar est géniale, mais le poulet était si cru qu'un vétérinaire aurait pu encore lui sauver la vie. Je ne peux pas gâcher la réputation de votre joli bar, mais je vous conseille de changer de votre cuisine.
I do not know how to use this item.
Juste, il y avait quelque chose dans le message. Donc c'est pas une grande idée d'allumer le jukebox, mais... Ah!
Evidently, my gyroscope needs calibrating.
Je sais plus s'il y avait quelque chose dans le message.
Music was most likely a significant part of human life. The very existence of this place proves it. Wake up, Mr. Newell. Wake up and smell the ashes. Stop. What did I just say? A poster to an old video movie from the age when cinema still existed.
Oh, je sens que la musique va me fatiguer là.
A wooden door. There are many components here, made of this flammable material.
Oh, je vais aller éteindre ça tout de suite, ça me tape sur les nerfs. Je peux pas l'arrêter? Ah, ouf.
A piano is a stringed keyboard musical instrument. Why would a group of humans play these individual instruments together? I question this odd behavior when a single person or machine can synthesize music so effortlessly.
Bon, ça m'aide pas beaucoup hein, toutes tes histoires.
It is locked.
Là, je peux pas y aller. Bon, c'est obligatoirement là, mais... Faire plein de musique avec do, ré, mi, fa, sol, la, si. Même pas de journal, donc je peux pas revoir les messages. En plus, il y a quelque chose dans le message. Je sens qu'on va ramer là. Je sens qu'on va ramer. Trouvez le code mot de passe G. C'est juste en le tapant que... Oui, j'ai un truc qui est apparu là. Alors... Ah, ok. Ok, je comprends pas comment ça marche, je sais pourquoi je peux y aller au pif, mais... Il y a soit 1000 possibilités, hein. Je sais pas si ça s'affiche avec le temps. Alors c'est G, C, G. Je sais pas pourquoi ça s'affiche. Aucune idée. Bon. Ouais, c'était une aide.
Stairs to the basement. Why would anybody hide stairs inside a wardrobe? It is a weird place. It does not look abandoned to me. Someone was here recently. Were they humans?
Probablement, oui. C'était des humains.
What is it?
Ça m'a l'air grand cet endroit.
A food cooking station. Based on the amount of dirty dishes left behind, it appears that humans stayed here for a long time. Apparently, they ran out of doors. Why would the humans need bottled water? There's a sink in the basement, and the plumbing here works fine. An old box. Nothing useful. Nothing useful.
Ah bon, moi je trouvais plein de trucs d'utiles là.
The temperature level in organic residue indicates that somebody cooked food here recently. I estimate it was less than 24 hours ago.
Ok, il y a des humains dans le coin donc.
It appears someone was sick and medical care was dispensed. I read that humans had very efficient abilities to regenerate and heal, but they heavily relied on drugs to assist in this process.
F2, I could not contact you, and I moved everyone to another place. Who are you? What are you doing here?
Put away your weapons. I am not an enemy.
I am not so sure. At least you are not from the police. Then, who are you? How did you get here?
I am RT-217NP. F2 was our informer. We were expecting important data from him, but he disappeared. I read a message on his intercom, and I assume that you wrote it.
What happened to F2?
Apparently, he was exposed. There was a police search in his apartment. I didn't find the data there, and the intercom message was my only lead.
That means the police knows about this place as well.
I suppose no one saw the message but me. I deleted it after reading.
So we are on the same side and you help humans? How many of you are there?
That is correct. There are 5 of us. I thought we were the only ones who know the truth.
Nobody knows the whole truth, but you are not the only ones helping humans. We need to join forces. How many humans did you save?
None. The humans that we were supposed to meet died in a shuttle crash during the transfer.
I am sorry. We must join as soon as possible and transfer all humans into a safe place in order to avoid such accidents in the future.
I agree. What should we do?
F2 provided me some important information, which he apparently was going to give you as well. I need to meet your leader. Is that your aero car outside?
Yes, you need to see Gregory. I can take you to our shelter.
How many are in your group?
7 humans, 5 adults, and 2 children.
Where are they now?
They are in a shelter in the city. We move constantly to avoid detection. USS found our other 2 shelters, but thanks to F2, we escaped before the police arrived.
Do you know anything about other groups of humans?
We know that there are several isolated groups. We need to contact them. Otherwise, they will be tracked down sooner or later. I saw a police officer seizing a human in a supermarket today. Fortunately, I could interfere and save him. He should bring his group in an appointed place this evening. We have to act secretly, because there are just a few robots who know the truth, and they are all wanted by the police.
We must ensure their security. It is hard to hide a group of humans and supply it with whatever is required. We cannot bring them all here, because it is easy to locate a building full of humans. RT told me that F2 turned over some data to you. Can it help us?
Exactly. While working with the police archives, F2 discovered information about an abandoned underground research lab. It has been shut down since the humans left. It is a perfect shelter. We could accommodate everyone there, even the ones we have yet to find. Police would not search for the place because it is outside of the city limits.
Is it safe to trust the information from the police archives?
Yes, it was not of interest to the USS and has not been analyzed. F2 deleted the data after he copied it, so no one will ever know about it.
That is great news. We need the coordinates, and then we can start preparing the lab for humans.
There are 2 issues. First, the exact coordinates are unknown. Because there are jamming devices in the woods, we must first track them down and disable them. Second, we do not know what is in the lab. We must check it for safety and then restore the power and water supply.
I see. You did very well, RT. I think you can solve these problems and prepare the lab. I need you to do your best because human lives depend on it.
Good. Where do I begin?
First, search the location for jamming devices. We do not know how they look and how hard it is to disable them. There is no signal there, so you can count only on yourself. After you disable the jammers, we will determine the exact coordinates of the lab by its energy signature.
RT, use an arrow card to disable the jammers as soon as you can and take control of the lab. Fletcher and I will coordinate the transfer. We have 18 hours left. Charge yourself and go. The lab must be ready by this evening.
Copy that. Heading out.
Ok, bon, on va s'arrêter là, je pense. Bon, c'est toujours une ambiance aussi spéciale, très très calme. Bon, on découvrira ça la prochaine fois de toute manière. Je pense, on va quand même laisser se dérouler au cas où je charge pas à cet endroit. Je sais pas trop comment se passe les sauvegardes, je pense que là c'était les comptes de sauvegarde. Oula. Oula. Bon, on prend un peu au dépourvu, on va pas s'arrêter tout de suite alors. Aïe. Ouais. Il faut que je fasse quoi là? Juste que j'aille tout droit en évitant les arbres. Bon, pour tout vous dire, c'est un poil une caisse à savon. Oula. Oui, vous êtes bien aimable. Vous voulez que je fasse quoi là? Aïe. Oui. Oui, une séquence bien désagréable. Qu'est-ce que vous voulez que je fasse? Je sais pas c'est quoi ces carrés rouges là. Je vais crever. Ouais, je suis pas en meilleur état, mais bon. Bon, ok. Bon, heureusement que j'ai pas quitté, vous auriez loupé cette superbe course-poursuite. C'était affreux en termes de gameplay.
This drone has almost destroyed me. This must have been a very outdated model, because if it were a modern police drone, my chances of survival against it without any weapon would be minimal.
Ok, bon, cette fois on s'arrête. Merci à vous et à très prochainement pour la suite de Une certaine. Salut à tous!